All right, well, welcome back. You guys sail into Thrushmoor. The sights of Thrushmoor are becoming slightly familiar to you guys.
Not them again!
Not them again. You pull into the harbor and you berth yourselves at one of the piers as you're directed by the harbor master. Of course, then you get off and then you get set down to your business of reordering and whatnot. Now, what would you guys like to do? Like, this is where it's like you just kind of gotten into port. You're back on land again, getting your legs again. Do you want to go drinking? Do you want to go shopping?
I don't drink.
We should go and check on our boss because we all had suspicion that there was something weird with him.
I could also buy some arrows.
Yeah, I say we go speak to him and get our hound situation dealt with.
Yeah, because he's what is it? Occult.
He does do
occult.
You kind of figured that he is an occultist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we should go and talk to him.
Very good.
Occultist.
I also want to buy arrows.
Okay.
Yes. On our way, we can buy arrows because I'll probably need some too.
Those are
Don't
pretty
forget.
cheap. So 1 gold for 20.
Yep. 1 gold for
arrows?
20.
How many arrows do you want?
10, 20.
It's 1 gold for 20 and 5 silver for 10.
I can afford that.
Easily.
I'm gonna get 20 arrows, thanks.
I'll get 20 arrows as well.
1 gold piece. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Did you say you got 27?
Yeah.
All right, so you're in the market area because you guys are all together, obviously, before you start heading up to Higher Sail. And Alphonse, you're just kind of, you're overlooking things while they're just getting their arrows and stuff. And you kind of notice an individual who's, back in the crowd, a rather tall male elf who was looking at the party, and then when you guys kind of caught eyes and he's turned away, not like an obvious anything like that, but you're kind of suspicious about the fact that you feel he was watching you guys.
I got the feeling tonight the cat is watching me. And an elf too. No, seriously, guys.
Does he look familiar?
Does anybody has a tall? What's the color of his hair? Can you describe him more? Because there was this tall elf.
If you were able to identify him as an elf, you could probably see his ears.
Is he still here, staring at us
if
awkwardly?
he points, can any one of us recognize him?
No, as he kind of points out, you just see a black-haired elf walking away, as part of the crowd. It really doesn't stand out. But as Alphonse is saying, he was watching you guys, or was taking an interest in you.
Well,
yeah, in you, not me.
I'm an elf.
Right?
We're pretty elves.
You 2 elves, yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And he's a man, so it makes sense.
It's not like there's lots of elves in Thrushmoor. They're not, though, right? Like we've talked before about Thrushmoor. It is more of a human township. There's a few dwarves, there's a few halflings, but it's mostly human. Other than that, when you see different races here, it does stick out a little bit, right? And you guys have gotten slightly familiar. Like I said, it kind of feels like home, if you want to call it that. Mm-hmm. But that's where, again, in the market, you're just kind of like this tall glass of water / elf.
And double the trouble.
Is,
God.
was looking at you.
Don't let jinx.
Look, I don't have kaiju as part of my freaking plans tonight.
I got some kaiju bestiary entries. If you're interested.
No. No, I'm not.
Fight.
Alphonse, anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I wonder if I should do that. I spent the location where the guy was.
Okay.
And I blend myself into the crowd in order to follow him.
Okay.
Mwah!
Do stuff.
Are you going to get anyone to come with you?
don't really have anyone that's great at stealth. I think maybe Jonathan's our best.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Might as well just cry really loud in the crowd. Hey guys, look at me! No, I roll a 9.
A 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey guys.
So you guys are here up in the High Mart area. This is kind of like your open market. Alphonse, once you kind of get on the street, it's not like overly crowded. It's not a city, right? But yeah, he's gone. Like you lose him very, very quickly.
Well, was worth a try. I return back to my teammates.
Okay.
And then I tell my teammates, guys, I feel a pain in my back all of a sudden. Could you mind have a look? And have a big dagger in the back of my between my
Not
shoulders.
yet. Guys are gonna head up to Iris Hill.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll head up to the.
You head up
Boss
to
man.
Iris Hill. Doesn't take you very long. About a 20-minute walk from the market. When you guys get to the gates, because this is a nice little manor, right? And even though it doesn't show it on the actual picture, there's actually a nice little hedgerow, and there's a small little quaint gate, you know. And as you guys enter the gate, of course, you go up to the main area. Or do you want to go into your cabin that is essentially reserved for
No,
you
we
guys?
need to go and find out if he's dead.
Okay. You go up to the door. You knock on the door as per custom.
Wait, who's dead?
Our boss.
Go
We had a
away.
bad feeling the last time. we
Oh,
spoke
right.
to him.
I have a
'Cause
bad
it was-
feeling about this.
It was just the butler that answered the door all weirdly,
I remember that now.
The butler.
and he wouldn't let us in, which is really weird because we've always been invited in.
Speaking of which, should we discuss the game plan in case that happens again? The count's not there and the butler doesn't let us in.
Nathan, have we ever discussed a game plan?
Game plan?
That
Yeah,
sounds
good.
like. That sounds like.
I think that.
Well, it doesn't have to be foolproof.
I mean, yes, I want to, but you're like the first person to ever say that besides me. I agree.
Well,
Where's
that's
the
because
fun in that?
Yeah, I know.
well, that's because Jonathan's not here to talk shit with these two.
Yeah,
Where's the fun in that?
I'm just like shocked. Pinch me, am I alive?
I know. Eh? Yeah. And any excuse, eh? Take the pinch while
He's
you
trying
can.
to grab my hair.
I know. He's so after that hair.
I'm surprised you haven't asked me to steal my hair at this point.
Yeah,
Little
yours
collection
is like a dye that might
Yeah, but
mess
you're
with
like
the ocean.
evil-ish.
Technically, I'm not, but
Not yet.
yes.
Technically, I'm
Getting
not.
there.
but
Yeah,
I'm
you do the occult stuff.
slowly
I'm
sliding
chaotic
my way
good.
there.
Or arcane or whatever. I don't
According
know what
to
it's
this.
called.
Leaning chaotic neutral at this point. Those things aren't static.
I know.
At least they're not meant to be.
I just like how, like, yeah.
Celtic neutral, but jury's still out for debate.
Kids.
You guys rap on the door. About a minute later,
I never come to the door and
Damn it. So who's doing the talking? Very well.
I don't even remember the boss's
I guess
man's
I'm the one
name.
who walks up and
I don't even remember the boss man's name.
Count Hasselton Lau, isn't it?
yeah.
Hasserton Laus the third. So you knock at the door.
Yes.
A little while later, about up to a minute, the door opens.
A minute.
I said up to a minute. It's
Yeah.
a mansion. It's not like he's
Oh,
standing
okay.
by the door. Like he's not a doorman.
We had time to like.
And as you guys have noted in the past, though, he's like the only servant for this
okay.
entire building. Like,
He must be overworked.
well, it's.
Have you ever heard of counting a union?
Well, you've been around counts and countesses, and you kind of know the lore, right? They usually have like swaths of servants.
Yes.
Right. You've never seen any other servants other than Atticus.
Oh, that's his name. I still don't remember.
Atticus
the picture.
Freeman.
Atticus Freeman.
Interesting name for a butler.
We could have.
The Freeman part, not the
sent
Atticus part.
Anyways.
Yes.
Atticus is cool, actually.
The door opens. Atticus is standing there in nice, proper dress, as a butler should. And, oh, hello, lords and ladies. We were not expecting you.
Hello.
How can I help you?
We're here to see the count.
By all means, come in.
All right. No
He
need for a
opens-
game plan anyway.
He opens the door
Now we improv.
and leads you into the place where you've been before. It's like it's not the grand, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not the grand dining room or anything like that. It's like just a common hall, like a common area where there's a long table. Please sit, make yourself comfortable. The Count is just in his studies at this moment. I will let him know that you're here.
If I recall well, there must have been a bottle of cordial on a table sitting close
Wait,
by.
I have a
And
question.
and before he could offer, you're saying, hey, there's a...
But I go and I pour myself a glass because he said, make yourself a home.
Absolutely. He was just about to say,
You take your feet up onto the table
and he departs.
launch in a chair.
What was? You had a question for him?
Oh, yeah.
Cher?
Mhm.
Have we ever seen the Count and the butler in the same room at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
That would have
not
been
another
some. That would have been
changeling.
some next level conspiracy
No,
theory.
well, we've already dealt with one shapeshifter person.
Fair enough.
No, actually,
Yeah,
We were
once
just checking.
Yeah,
Good
once
that
you
you start
encounter
getting-
one shapeshifter, you're just paranoid that everyone's a shapeshifter.
No, but I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
It
Because he
happens
was
all the
acting-
time.
no,
weird the
actually,
last time.
actually, she's right because look at that. The guy's wearing a mask. See, it's a skull.
Scooby Doo.
Dork.
Ew.
It's a legit question.
It was the
It
skull
is a
man
good
all along.
question.
It was a good question.
Mhm.
It would have been really cool if that was the case.
Yep.
I
That
don't
would
remember
really cool.
this actual, like, I do know that there's the butler, but I don't remember much more than that.
So on the table there is a bottle of cordial, but everybody's kind of just relaxing a little bit, and you're looking around the room and you're kind of noticing that, you're noticing that things are missing.
What do you mean?
Like books?
Well,
Anything
not
specific?
books, but this was, a place where you guys have been a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
And, you just kind of sit around and you're like, hey, wasn't a candlestick there before? Or,
Yeah.
wasn't there a painting hanging here before? Like, it
You-
just seems a little bit more, not as decorated as before.
Is there anything notable that we notice is missing?
Nothing notable, though. Like I said, you've only been in here a couple of times, and really those were rather short meetings. It's just, again, at the back of your mind, you're like, wasn't there a painting over here? Or,
Interesting.
Well,
just things just seem missing.
if I look at the wall, do I see a change of tone of where the painting was supposed to be?
Make a perception check.
All the reasons to roll a 1.
Roll the 20.
Quite the opposite. First 20 of the
You
night.
know it's everywhere.
Yep, absolutely. You do notice that on one wall there was a framed painting that used to be there, and you can make out the marks. You could also make out that it was really actively cleaned,
Don't forget your AP.
and there was
Does it smell like heavy duty, like cleaning?
no, not anymore.
Okay. Not. What do you mean not anymore?
Well, I just say there's no.
It's been
happened
cleaned,
so
but
long ago. that-
yeah.
Would the candlesticks and stuff like that be like high value ones, like gold or anything like expensive? Do we remember?
we haven't been in here long enough.
No, I said, but when you were first here, you do remember that it seemed more like a count's meeting area. It had the feel of opulence, but that that political bragging. This is my place, I'm the count. That sort of thing, and yeah, and it just kind of seems less of that.
Yeah, it's more like the Count actually is undergoing some hard times. So he starts selling some stuff, I guess. It's fire sale.
Yeah, maybe.
Was the butler acting weird this time? No.
Not that you make a sense motive. That would be sense motive.
Wisdom plus your modifier for it.
27.
No, he seemed to just be doing his job.
Yeah, he was acting like a butler, and he was kind of acting like a butler last time. He was just really
No, he
trying.
wasn't.
Not
He
last
was
time.
really, really weird last time.
Well, okay.
And we all noticed it because we all rolled
Fair
really
enough.
well.
All right. So about 10 minutes later,
Hello, bastard.
Bastard?
the
Is
count
that what he said?
Yes, but ignore that. Continue.
Sorry.
The Count comes into the hall. He's not dressed as this pretty as in the picture, but he is just kind of in a business suit. You just a nice little attire, nothing major, with a little bit of a cloak that's kind of thrown over his shoulders. He looks like he's just kind of in a more relaxed sort of moment. And he looks at you, friends. It's good to see you. And he makes his way and he sits himself down at the table. Atticus is right behind him, and Atticus pours him a glass of the liquid that's on the table. You have a status update for me, I assume. Otherwise, why are you here?
Jonathan's not here, right?
No.
Right.
Okay,
He's down with the ship. He's taking
we'll-
care of
we'll let
your-
the
He's
Captain-
hungover.
He's taking
Okay.
care of
We'll let the
quartermaster
captain
needs.
talk. Captain?
I'm just making sure. I knew he wasn't. I don't know why I asked that. Sorry. We have found the shards leading us to the Blackstar. We know its precise location.
That's excellent. And I assume you're going to be heading there forthwith.
We came here to restock for the to resupply for the journey.
Very good. Atticus, you make sure everything is taken care of down at the docks. Absolutely, sir.
There is another matter we need to tend to first. And I turn to these 3 dinglings.
Tingling.
Well,
Ding-a-ling.
2.5 dinglings.
Hi.
You're slightly smarter.
Oh,
Thanks, Nathan.
little shit. See if I fix your ass.
Okay. What can I help you with?
So are we just like telling him? This is.
We may as well. We need it. He's the only one in the town who can help us with this thing.
Have you ever heard of the Hounds of Tinmos?
No.
Never mind
One of
then.
those.
No.
Something that you've encountered on your quests?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
We've been hunted since. I don't know. Since when?
Actually, when you went to go get the
Since we
compass.
started,
Since
we
we
started the
this.
you
quest.
started
It was
this
like
quest,
the
actually, yes.
right at the start.
Yep.
Okay, but I'm trying to sound smart, and I'm not sounding very smart. If I have to keep
That's fine.
asking these guys. Okay, well, since we first began our quest with you, we have been hunted by this hound. So we've been not cursed, but marked or whatever.
How can a hound be hunting you across the waters? You've been on a
I
ship.
don't know, Alphonse. How could a hound be? Do you want to answer that?
Well, tell him about the house then.
Our suspicion is that said creature can actually travel between planes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, to have seen a creature coming out from the corner of a wall at least twice,
So
that's
it
what I
can
surmise.
phase through walls? Like your ship?
Through what is it?
Any
Angles.
place.
Angles.
Constructed angles.
It can pass through walls, but at corners.
Is any of this
Yeah.
ringing a bell for him, or did he roll that low of a
Sense
knowledge?
motive.
No, he's learning.
It's not bad sense motive. Probably gonna be worthless though. I think that's a 23.
You catch something in his face where you think he's pretending to not know about this angle travel thing, because he's kind of like asking a question of like what he was trying to say is like it's phasing through the wall, but you're kind of like he knows what that actually is, like it's teleporting from.
Yeah.
His-
All right. I'll
he's-
wait for another
wait.
moment like that.
So. Would I notice that he notices something?
I mean, my face is
Sense what it is.
He has
expressionless,
zero expression.
except for the smiley face you guys painted on me.
That's my
So-
face.
Which wore off. You've been in weather and stuff. It's long gone now. So you're back to weird on you. No, you don't notice unless, of course, Buster actually, says something, and that would be extremely rude to do, in this situation.
No, but we've all been in that cabin where there's been books and whatever, right?
Yeah, in his guest cabin.
Yeah. So, would I not, could I not pick up on the fact that I think that he might be not being very honest, because a lot of the books did touch on, did they not?
Yeah, make a.
Because I asked if we could borrow some of his books, and he denied.
Yeah, he didn't want any of his books leaving.
Do you want to make a
So
sense
then
motive
how
too?
could he stand there and say
Make
that
a
he
sense
doesn't
motive.
know, right?
Yep.
I remember now.
Was that a 1?
No,
It was close.
it's probably like a 2.
10.
Yeah. No, he's kind of he's a little more convincing than what you've got that little bit of suspicion, but yeah, he's kind of has the politician face. So
Can I intimidate him? No, just kidding.
you can.
Speak.
No.
No.
You
That's
got no
it
reason
for us.
You said he's not unfriendly, but you fail that, and he will become unfriendly. Go ahead.
These hounds are hindering our mission, and we need to help and assistance to.
Okay, but you've just told me you've got the third shard. You know exactly where the Blackstar is, so you're right on schedule.
No,
we
we're actually.
have a killer hound trying to kill us.
Well, you should have led with that.
What part of we're being hunted did you not understand?
The part where it's a killer and trying to actively kill you.
Uh-huh.
Hunting and killing are two different things.
No, it's a consequence of one or the other.
This is why I don't talk. Go ahead.
What do you need from me?
The hound's just dumb. I said
Do you
that
not
in our
have
speak.
do you not have a hunter in your group?
Yeah,
Recruit.
Okay,
yeah, we lost him.
The
we do-
circumstances of this hunt are unusual. The hound was bound in a magic tome, one which this one foolishly opened.
I mean, foolishly, what's a nice tone?
Everybody makes sense move.
Everybody.
Ugh. 17.
Another night.
Nice.
Nice. You're counting your APs, right?
Yeah, it's getting up. it's getting up.
18. Not 20.
You
17.
got all of you. He did a horrible bluff check. He as soon as you said magical tomes, you ching ching. You saw it in his eyes, yep, I'm listening now, because he had that kind of air of he's doing his duty as the count, listening to his workers, and you're bringing up a concern. And as soon as you said those words magical tome,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
I
my
knew that was
business
gonna happen.
And
So
will-
now can I pick up on the fact that he was
You already have.
no, I know, but
Yeah, you have. That's where you've now kind of caught on to.
okay, so then now I'm gonna say, so you do know what we're talking about.
He has a magical tome. I'm very curious about it.
We do
Yeah.
not possess the tome. It was destroyed, and I'm purposefully bluffing there.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah, we need him to get scrubby hands on it.
Ah. 8. I'm not subtle about that at all. I
And
say it
do
was
you have
destroyed.
any-
It was destroyed by Elena. This is what you say.
What?
I don't pin the blame on anyone. I just say it's destroyed.
Actually, it's true because you did throw that book in the ocean.
We threw it in the ocean. It's probably
Oh,
still
shit.
intact.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I will take blame.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's her! That's her! J'accuse!
I would have liked to have seen that. I guess maybe I should have made our dealings a little bit more clear in that, I do enjoy, the esoteric lore that's out there, and I do enjoy, having these opportunities to read, strange and bizarre manuals and whatnot.
And
So
they actually
in
did
the
that against
future,
my will.
if you have in your possession these sort of books, you can bring them to me. Please,
You'll have to excuse us. We're trying not to die. Getting you
This
your...
one is too dangerous.
So
The book is gone, but the hound remains bonded to us.
So you've picked up a tracking creature. A creature's trying to track you down and kill you.
In a sense.
Essentially.
Okay. So again, how can I help you?
It was our hope that you had a ritual capable of sending this creature back to its plane. As for what we know, that is the only way to really be rid of it.
What did you say?
Oh no.
A ritual. Why would you think I would have a ritual?
Are there books in this room?
Not anymore.
Are there
Oh,
bookshelves?
great.
There are shelves. There are some.
That was part of
Dust
the
and
things that are
stuff.
gone. We were in this room before, right?
Mhm.
This is where all the books were.
There were lots of books here.
Yeah.
Do you remember any specific books that we could be like
Yes, all the ones that I asked
There
for.
were books dealing
occulty
with.
ones?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I thought he was bullshitting.
Yeah. They're gone.
Count, where are the books that were in this room before?
No, I moved my library around.
Part of
They're
those
no longer needed here.
part of those books indicate that you would know how to perform the rituals needed to get rid of these hounds. Which is why I wanted to borrow them in the first place.
Perhaps you're misunderstanding my interest in that sort of lore. It's just an interest. I'm not a practitioner.
But you must know people that are.
Makes sense, motive.
All of us?
Oh,
Yep.
what did you roll?
Oh.
Ah! That's an 11.
Get another 20, please.
Nope.
Definitely
that's
not.
fine. So just that would be an 11.
Same.
6.
11.
Just 11s?
No, I got 22.
You got 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah.
But only you picked that up.
Sir, please help us. I believe that you would at least know people, someone who could help us.
I do.
Could you kindly gather them so that they can help us? Or point us in the right direction?
If you want to get this compass,
We need to
we're
live.
gonna need assistance.
Well, he doesn't. I don't want the compass.
Oh, the stars.
I want the star.
Yeah.
Yeah, in which case we need to live in order to do that. This hound is going to kill us.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, what?
Plus, we're the ones that
Diplomacy.
know
Oh, I have
the
enhanced
location.
diplomacy.
Nice.
Indeed I do. Where'd I put it?
Spell?
+2 on mine.
Lit.
What would you get though with the bonuses?
I don't know.
You don't want to know.
Brilliant!
Well, not so bad.
Wow.
17.
Is that the elven art of diplomacy? That's interesting. I am very suspicious of the outcome.
But
17.
Surprisingly, though, you note a shift. He's no longer as indifferent, and he kind of, you know what? Yeah, I think it's time. You guys know what's been going on around here.
Oh, please do tell.
You're probably wondering why I want the Blackstar.
Yes, we've always wondered that.
Well,
Well, I've always wondered that.
most people have the whole fairy tale of, wish upon the star bred into us since we're children, right? Falling star, wish upon the star. It's actually true. For those who know how to unlock the power of the fallen star, it can grant wishes and power. I want to harness that power from the Blackstar. Because Oakmont is in dire peril. And you guys remember Oakmont is the northern community on the Three Sisters.
The
I don't
one
remember
hybrid.
that. Thanks for the reminder.
No, that's Innsmouth. Innsmouth is the hybrid place. That's where your ship was built.
Yeah, but what is it? What's
Remind me
in
where Oakmont is, or what Oakmont's all
I'll
about.
pop up the map here for you.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
I feel like we should have a blackboard with all little notes.
Yeah. So there's where Oakmont is, right? So you got Thrushmoor, obviously, Innsmouth to the south, Oakmont to the north.
Yeah, but what? So, why is Oakmont in danger? Like, what's causing that to happen?
Make another diplomacy check.
19.
Kind of bring down his apprehension a little bit. And that it actually shifts his attitude completely. Okay. Oakmont is not of this world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr.
Oakmont comes from another realm entirely. It is a city. And the city was transported here by, I don't know, some unknown means.
So
And
from
it's-
another plane?
From another plane. And it's not even physically here. If you were to go to Oakmont, which I've been many times, all that's there as you come into like the crest of the area, and there's a small cove, there's a black door.
Creepy.
Black door standing completely in the open next to the sea. You open the door, and when you walk in, you go to Oakmont. And Oakmont is a world different than our own. They have carriages that don't have horses. They have buildings completely of stone and not of wood. And glass everywhere. And they're tall. Many, many stories tall, where our engineers usually don't try and build that high. And a very large populace that they're mostly, actually they're all human. There's no other subspecies or other races that are apparent. The city itself is heavily flooded, heavily damaged. They have, I can assume, electrical or air elementals bound, because they do have sources of power and instant lights, similar to ever-burning lights and torches, but they're turned on with switches.
Sci-fi.
It's very, very interesting. The other interesting part is when you cross over the door, you become a ghost. You can't interact with the populace. You can only watch them. And I've gone many times. I've gone a total of about, 20, 25 times. And when I go there, again, I can only watch.
Okay.
And from what I've gathered is these people know their plight. They know that they are no longer connected back to their world. They're isolated. They're running out of resources, and, some of them are starving, and, violence is on the streets. And, they are in a state.
You watched them, right?
I have.
Did they establish eye contact with you?
No. Not at any time.
Can you physically interact with anything there?
No.
Great. The counts of Peefer.
I can't. And that's the thing. I watch them. I watch them in their strange garb and their strange customs, and listening to strange sounds off of these boxes that seem to talk to them all on their own. It's a strange world, and I'm fascinated by it completely because there's nothing like it in Eberron. Even though we are, we have a whole level of technology here. This technology is different. It's cruder in some fashions, right? But it's mechanical technology. It's not based around magics or harnessed energies, as far as I can tell. Like there's what they call a power plant that provides power. I'm assuming for their mages or their spellcasters. I don't know. I haven't been able to interact, so I don't know those levels of power.
That power plant, is it a flower, a bush, a tree?
I haven't been able to scout that far. I usually stay only for a few hours before I get rather nervous and then come back.
Is staying there hazardous?
Not that I'm aware of, other than being unable to interact, unable to touch anything. Like I've gone into their buildings, I've watched them eat, I've watched them live as best or as little as they can. That sounds odd, but as a man of science, as a man of learning myself, this is very curious.
What?
Again,
What?
10 years ago, there was nothing there. And then this door appeared. And I lost a lot of good people. People that were a part of these communities because they went to explore. And they never returned.
So...
And then I got curious and started scouting myself. I
So-
had the resources.
Oakmont is an actual place, but what it is now is from somewhere else?
It is from somewhere else.
No, but the actual place, like what happened to the people that were there?
Was there like an
before?
actual city there or anything?
No, there was
town
no
or anything?
actual Oakmont.
It's just a tree. I mean, a door sitting in the trees in this one part of this island that they found out there is a door that opens to another world.
Yes.
Okay.
How are they even surviving? Like, where do they get their food from? Where do they get their water from?
Well, they do.
Like-
They have sea access, so there is seafood that they're obviously, or I figure that they're getting from the sea.
Like, are any of them able to even leave Oakmont?
The populace in Oakmont cannot leave, as far as I know.
How do we know, though?
I don't. Like I said, I'm the only one who's ever really come back, and I've taken some logs. And like I said, I'm not courageous enough to really go deeper.
All right.
Have
That
you-
didn't really answer my question.
What do you need to know?
I asked, why is it in danger? Like, why are you trying to save this place?
It doesn't belong here. It's obviously been torn from its plane of existence. And honestly, I'm just either A, trying to bind it here so it becomes a part of our world, or send it back. Like,
Okay, but you don't know what's causing it to...
I don't.
Have you brought any specialists or any other people in to gather more information or investigate or...
There are a couple. The council at Innsmouth, some of the women of the council know, and they've been helping me.
What precisely is the danger to Oakmont?
Well, it's just not supposed to be here, right? And as far as I'm seeing, their populace is
dying?
eventually going to starve to death. Like, they have a very large population, larger than even Thrushmoor. You're talking close to about 60,000 or 6,000 people at least.
Do you see them busying around the town, I guess?
They're going about their lives as best they can, but they're trapped there.
But they don't farm?
I have not seen farms, but again, I haven't explored past a few blocks. Like, honestly, I'm
are they
too afraid to go
starving?
deeper into the city.
Are they actually suffering from starvation?
Yeah, they're physically not well. I can see that much. I'm not a physician,
Yeah, don't say you can see through them.
but when you're eating rats, and only fish, and there's no more pigeons on the street, right?
Yeah.
Pretty clear indication.
It's clear indication that they're in distress. Like I said, and it's been 10 years, you know, as my estimates go, right? They can only do so much in closing the city. They have no physical means of trading with the outside world. They have some sort of connection to the sea. That's apparent.
Have you brought in any specialists that can do interdimensional planes or anything along those lines?
Yes. Those are the Innsmouth Council.
Okay.
We can probably, if we can talk to them, they might be able to help us with the hounds.
It's why the Foreshadow was built.
Our ship?
No, your sister ship that bound to the Maiden. The
The one that got
Foreshadow
stuck
was the
in
one that was able to phase. That's what we were going to use her for, and then she went somewhere else.
And then all sorts of crazy shit happened with us.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know, by the way. Remember, he does not know that the Foreshadow bound with your ship. So
Did he just
He
say
just
anything?
thinks the
that was
Foreshadow
an
is
error
gone.
of my part. He thinks the Foreshadow is gone.
No, but did he just say something about the ship?
Well, he said that the Foreshadow is gone. It went somewhere and it never came back.
Okay, so what why have
The Foreshadow went to Carcosa, I assume
I
you
know,
remember.
but like, why would we not tell him that what happened? We've been honest about everything else,
Well, if you want to tell him, by all means.
right? Have we not been honest with him about everything else
Except
so
that.
far?
Except for the Hound up to this
If you
point.
want to.
And the
I don't
Hound.
know.
Yeah, you have been holding back a little bit of information.
Yeah, but not now. We've literally just told him pretty much everything, except for the ship.
We also had to do a whole lot of.
But
Bless you.
let's think about that. If you were to tell him about the ship, then you also have to tell him that you went to Carcosa.
Not by choice.
He's going to
He's
be
gonna ask those
very
questions.
intrigued by that.
We don't even know how we got there, though.
He won't care.
Do we know how we
He'll
got
ask
back?
he'll ask what we saw. He'll ask what happened.
Well,
He'll
it's
ask
what began
a
this
bunch of-
whole...
We also had to do a heck of a lot of sense motives to get anything from him. So should we
And
hold our
diplomacy.
cards to our...
Make will saves, all of you.
We'll see.
Wheel?
Oh,
Will.
this
Yeah.
is that's interesting.
It's not a spell or anything we cast. I'm just, instead of saying like an intelligence check like this, you should have inherent bonuses. So will save
Is that this one?
fits with that.
Like a
Yep.
wisdom check?
Yeah, but more, right?
Okay.
Because
So you just add
you're
your
heroes.
wisdom will to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
13.
it's a will check, right?
Save, yeah.
Will save you.
10.
10. Okay. You two, you remember, especially because of the fact that you don't sleep all night and you were the one actually curious. You remember one night when you were staying here at the cabins that you two had found a book and it was talking about the Hyades star cluster.
Yeah. That's what we remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you recall, the Hyades star cluster is exactly where Carcosa is.
Yeah, I recall that.
So,
And to make things nice and simple, he wrote the book. Because
So he
remember,
knows
all
about
the books in the cabin were penned by him.
yeah,
Remember?
but he knows about Carcosa already.
He does know about Carcosa. Or
He just doesn't know what happened to the Foreshadow.
doesn't know that you've gone there.
And
No,
that.
I know.
Hello.
You're trying to tell us not to tell him.
I'm not saying that. I'm giving you information. You need to decide if you would like to or not.
I'm not deciding by myself.
Well,
We're talking in a
if we keep it to
language that he doesn't understand. No,
Should-
not in front of him.
no,
Tell him.
we're talking above table. This is above table speech.
Yep.
So what's the benefits of keeping it to ourselves?
At this point, I don't think anything because, well, there's risk to telling him, but I
Of
think
course.
but we're asking him for help, and we're only giving him a fraction of the knowledge
The
that
true
we have.
story, yeah.
True.
And then if he would find out that this whole time we kept it from him, and he ends up trying to help us and whatever, what's to say that he's not gonna like
Help us
ambush us and kill us and just go get the star himself. Like, he just
Playing with the
told
cat.
us that he has like a whole council of high-level people, knowledgeable people. What's stopping him from getting them to finish this quest?
Nothing. Although, from the sounds of it, they seem to be more focused on their studies than adventuring. We're more equipped for the road. They're more equipped for the studies.
Oh yeah, they're definitely academics. He's definitely an academic.
Uh,
Coward.
but again, like you said, there's really no benefits to keeping it a secret from him now.
Alright.
So.
I just
Let's go
think
for
that
it.
if we get caught in another lie with him, or caught with a lie,
Then let's not get caught in another lie. Shall we tell him?
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to do the honors? Because it'll be weird coming from a Warforged.
you just mentioned that what was the foreshadowed
Mhm.
is has disappeared.
Mhm.
That's not entirely accurate.
Oh,
We know where it is, or at least part of it.
how can you know where it is?
It has fused itself to our ship,
Our ship's called the Maiden, right? Or the
Yeah.
and
ship
now
that
it
you
is
have is the
now
Maiden.
called the
Maiden Foreshadowed.
So. What?
we went to the same plane of
We,
existence that the Foreshadow disappeared to, though unintentionally.
We basically woke up in Carcosa one day, or 1 year, or
You've been
1
to
month.
Carcosa?
Yes, we
We
have.
have no idea how we got there.
Or how we got back.
Well, we got back.
We
because of the
solved some kind of
No,
puzzle, but we don't know the magical
No, but we
workings.
got back because of the foreshadowed. It pulled us back
Oh.
to
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I must have missed that part.
yeah, because it pulls towards the, anyways, something. with the
Yeah.
planes.
Confusing dimensional
It's like
shit.
a year ago that we talked about this, like in real life.
Literally a year.
Yeah, this is a,
So true.
yeah.
Before
We've
you
been
Not
going
for
that
my
long.
little brain, okay?
It's all right. You're doing great.
you could see he's flabbergasted. You could see
Is he
his-
angry though?
No.
Okay.
No, not angry. He's just like, you can see the hamster is just a running in his brain, right? Like, it's very obvious that he knows things that you guys don't, especially about the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to suspect a little bit more about, he's letting on that he knows about Carcosa because he lit up a little bit when you said the name.
But we know that he knows about Carcosa because it's in the book
Right.
that we.
Right, and you
We're
just
reading.
literally kind of confirmed it at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just sits there and kind of in a dumb silence, kind of just thinking about, and you can see it in his face. He's like literally like Machiavellian planning and plotting and looking at threads, and you can see him kind of he's twitching a little bit or like flicking his fingers, and he's just like his eyes kind of looking up like yeah exactly like that. He's like.
Before you ask us how we got there, we have no clue.
Yeah, I think
A
I know.
mysterious-
I know how you got there.
A mysterious fog rolled up on our ship. When it cleared, we were in Carcosa.
Mysterious fog. After when?
After we took the ship as our own.
And you killed the crew,
Oh, we did.
Most of them.
and their blood spilt on the deck.
Oh, it's a blood ritual based
Does he
thing.
know that we killed the crew?
Yes, I do know you killed the crew.
How do you know?
Well, I did just tell
Well,
them.
you never did tell me, but I assumed when you guys, were gallivanting on my ship, and none of the other crew really reported in. 1 + 1 kind of equals dead crew.
To be fair, they attacked us.
That's not quite how I
Not-
remember.
Yeah,
we were
You can
high.
make a sense motive on
No,
that.
no.
Yeah, make a bluff actually.
No,
There
no.
was a general consensus between both parties to bash each other. So
No, you were hired to.
Oh,
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
hired by
Yeah.
Jonathan's cousin to
Wrong,
a Mill's
wrong-
cousin.
Wrong killing spree.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Got your killing
Which-
sprees mixed up. We had too many.
Yeah. You guys traumatized me.
When the
Elf in the
maiden
corner.
The murder is fun.
When the maiden was created, the witches of Innsmouth bound a ritual to it. And part of the ritual, like ancient rituals of blood magic, were required. And the whole purpose of the maiden was to locate the foreshadow, which happened when, well, you spilt enough blood on the decks. The curious part is I had thought the foreshadowed had sunk or just was lost here on this planet. And what you're telling me is that it was literally somewhere else. That's super awesome. And you went there on the Maiden.
Yep.
And then somehow got back and pulled the foreshadow back here, and the two ships became one.
Yes.
Correct.
Fucking fabulous.
Sir.
Whoa, chill.
No,
dude.
he's excited. He is very excited. Then you have the key to get into Oakmont.
We do.
It would appear we do.
The foreshadow was designed to cross that time barrier physical issue with Oakmont.
You
There's
know
some
what else can
intense
travel
rituals.
there? The Hound.
We have pressing matters we need to deal with
Because
before.
the Hound can
this.
freely pass through any planes.
Interesting.
And it's a murder machine.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted the Blackstar. Is to be able to,
To kill the
physically open the portal into Oakmont.
So
Again,
you don't actually
pressing
need
matters.
the Blackstar.
No, I still need the Blackstar. It has
Come on. Always go for extra, right?
absolutely.
Better to have and not need than need and not have.
Its power can be harnessed. And as for your hound, and again, I still have really no clue what I'm talking about, but still, have you tried to fight it? Kill it?
Yes.
Okay.
It has nearly killed us with one swipe.
And you said it's
Actually, to be more precise, it's more like with one glance.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a ripping gaze.
interesting.
Interesting.
No, painful.
Very painful, and also every time that we try and do anything,
Make a sense motive.
I assume he got a really good luck check.
probably.
Yeah, I got that's an 18 for me.
That's shit.
15.
And just 14.
10. Rolling like shit.
18.
As Alina was talking, and she said ripping gaze, he's kind of did the
You know what these hounds are.
no. But someone recently has mentioned something along that line.
Can we now know who that someone is?
And where are they located?
You're not gonna like this. 3 days ago, the remnant crew of the Terror arrived in Thrushmoor. And they told me that their captain was brutally murdered on their ship.
I knew it.
And her head torn off.
Uh-huh.
And the eyewitness accounts did see an animal attacking her and literally gazing and causing extreme pain
Yeah.
and damage to her.
And is it possible by any chance that the crew is in town still?
Yes.
Is
And
it?
Naliel was here
And she,
with her brother.
but she's dead, isn't she?
No, she escaped. She killed Chum.
And she's the one who got her throat almost ripped out and all, and she must be very happy to see us around.
We already know very well about this person.
Her and her brother.
She killed one of our.
And
own.
there was a third as well. Leafwind, I think he called himself. They claim you stole the compass from their captain, and
Oh, yeah, we're a
she's made
strange bunch.
the assumption that you are involved somehow in Dahalin's murder. They're also
Is
after
he
the
angry
Blackstar.
with us because they're
Yes,
angry?
I'm a little angry. Yes,
Holy
because you've
God.
involved me in a lot of your chaos.
Now I'm gonna intimidate. No, I'm just kidding.
So you don't have to intimidate. He's still friendly. He is intimidated. He's a politician for starters, and he's in a very compromising sort of place anyway when it comes to the Lazar principalities. He's not a prince, right? And you've pissed off the blood sales, the most powerful navy, second to the high princes in all the Lazar principalities, and they're nasty fucking elves. Just at that time, there's a knock at the door,
Oh God.
Oh god.
It's a
No,
witch.
you said.
like a bang, 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 bang.
I brandish my shield and start moving slowly towards the door, but I don't go close enough for it to.
You're in a
open.
side room completely.
well.
Yeah, you're in the side hall. Atticus is like, oh, well, I'll go get the door.
I rush out to see who he's letting in.
You go
No,
with?
peek. Not rush
he's
out.
like, Sir Buster, this is my job. Like,
I know.
Buster, stay.
Sit. Stay.
Stay.
Fine, I back up, but I keep an eye on the door.
all right, so you're just kind of staying at the threshold
Yeah,
of the room?
I stay in the background. I watch the butler as he opens the door, but I don't make myself known.
Okay, make a stealth check then.
Of
See, this
course.
is why. God damn it. He never listens to me.
Nope.
Ugh.
Yeah, so needless to say, I failed the stealth check.
Yep.
Yes, this is why I was trying to tell you to stay. Dumb hunk of junk.
That's a 21.
21. You hear a woman's voice. Atticus opens the door.
Oh, no.
Oh, good day again. And you hear a woman's voice. Right?
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, you do recognize the voice.
Oh, I
Shit.
wonder what raspy, throat torn out
Yep.
voice that could be.
No, it's not the Hound.
It's Linalia.
No, she also, didn't she get...
Oh yeah, no, she was heavily damaged. You
Yeah.
guys tore out her throat too.
Yeah.
You can't understand what they're saying. You're just kind of too far away. But you do actually. She's taller than Atticus, and you literally see her kind of just come across like peek across his shoulder
Oh, no.
and look straight at you.
You
I
fucking
stare
hunk of junk.
right back at her.
She grabs Atticus and pulls him out the door, and her and another elf come bursting through. Roll initiative.
Here we go.
I knew it, you dumb hunk of junk. You need to learn how to do stay.
If I was playing a different character, I would stay.
I don't know.
But he's playing his character very well.
So
when she needs him,
you guys are in this room here. The rest of you, all right.
where's Monsieur there?
Door.
All right. This is
Where's
actually
your
the front door
I
here.
throw
Nathan.
myself in the room. Ta-da!
Okay. So how it goes is you had to come out and underneath the stairs. So you're actually just underneath the stairs, Nathan. All right. Where are
Where's
my
my-
initiatives?
I got a 10.
I got it. None of your business.
I got none of your fucking
None ya.
business. None
Okay.
ya.
None your business.
So I gotta go.
17.
17.
13.
13.
Because we almost...
30-20.
A dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
We always get at least one.
Dirty.
You dirty, dirty 20.
Where's
Nice.
my other elf?
That worked fine.
He's on the step.
He's on the step.
I don't like that she looks pretty.
They're
Well, she
elves.
is
They're
pretty.
elves. That's
I
a
know,
given.
but she's very pretty.
There they are.
Now I have to kill
Yeah,
her.
because Alphonse was like, ooh, when he first seen her.
All right. Oh, he's
What
got
am I?
2 different color eyes too. That's cool. All right.
Does he?
Slight head.
Alphonse.
Very slight. One's greener. That
What,
might just be
me?
a paint.
You're up
issue.
first.
Aye.
Or they might have done it
He's
for shadowing.
too pretty.
You hear, you
They're
hear
elves.
Buster go, "Whoa, shit!"
Okay, I'm gonna be quaffing one of my potion.
Which one?
Okay.
Boop, boop,
It's a
wolfie.
secret.
When it's your turn.
Damn it. That means I can only boop once.
That's right.
Then
What are you doing?
Then we'll trust you.
You're
to do
drinking
it.
a potion. Yep. And are you staying there or are you moving?
I'm gonna stay there. I won't be leading the charge.
You got it. Ilaria, you're up.
I'll do haste.
They're elves. You're hasting?
Yeah.
Everybody gets hasted except for Nathan.
'Cause he's dumb.
Are you moving?
So
This here.
oh, my speed increases.
Yes, you get 30 feet extra. To
And you
your
get
speed.
an additional attack.
Yep, on a full attack action.
Cool. How many rounds does it last? Oh, 7.
7 rounds.
And that's it.
Okay.
No banter.
Not yet. We'll feel growl, but that's about it.
No time for banting. Alina.
Alright, move me. I get to move 30 feet.
No. 50.
You're hasted.
You have a regular speed of 20
Oh.
plus another 30.
Oh, did you ditch your heavy armor?
No, she has a speed of 20 already.
Yeah.
Haste gives a bonus of
Is this a
30.
table, or can I cut through it?
You have to go around it.
Yeah, so I figured. That's...
I can do double though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Is that another 50?
50 feet. Okay.
3, 4. Say when? 5, 6, 7.
Put me right behind you then.
Nathan. You see her reach back and she touches her brother. Her hands are
Ew.
glowing.
Ew.
They have that sort of relationship.
I know.
Okay.
You already told us that
Yep.
several times now.
She
Elves.
casts a spell on her brother. You don't know what it is. Do
She
you have
touched him.
You have spellcraft?
I do.
Yeah, do spellcraft.
I have spellcraft. Do I witness it? I can roll?
You're not really in visual. Right?
Nah.
Well, okay, yeah, I'll let you do spellcraft.
Yay!
25.
Okay.
I just want to be involved.
Yep, no, that's right.
Nothing wrong with
do something. Where is it? So that's 18.
18. Okay. You know that she cast bull strength.
Well,
shite.
stealing my favorite
Do
thing.
I say it out loud?
If you want.
So she just cast bull strength on her brother.
But that's my thing.
She touched him inappropriately.
That's not my thing.
Oh my god, the guy is actually became hung like a bull.
Why would you do that?
And that's the strength! That's the strength!
And why would you do that?
What did she? Else I'd tell you.
Stupid, gross, freaking pretty-looking,
Hey,
incestual elf.
That made an already weird situation 10 times worse.
I know.
Move her up, please.
Oh.
She's got a speed of 20. And she's just
I don't
kind
know
of
how
walking
many
up
tiers,
Yummy.
This is what I
Buster,
was doing.
and she pulls out her elven curve blade, a new one.
Yeah, I remember the sting of that thing.
And she looks across the way and
We
sees
got a
you.
really good grade on
I'm coming back for my blade.
your blade.
Bitch, come at me.
Ilaria,
Busta.
quit antagonizing her.
Alrighty.
She's a dumb bitch,
That
though.
thing,
I'm
that
just gonna ban her
that
like
blade's gonna cut right through my armor.
What kind of blade is
Move
it?
back. It's okay to run away.
What kind of blade is it?
It's an elven curve blade.
Can you just swing mine?
Yep.
I wouldn't mind another one.
They're two-handed weapons, so...
I don't care.
Yeah.
If I have one in backup for when one breaks, I have a backup.
Good point.
I can't use it, so we already
So I think
said
we
that.
really,
I don't
we
think
especially
that's how
need to
this
kill her
ability
because I want
works,
another
but-
backup blade.
Where is it? Crawler, striker, training, maneuver training.
Every time she makes eye contact, me flip to the bird.
Two elves do that.
This one does.
I'm sure there's ways that elves
Communicate how much they hate each other.
hate, yeah,
Your ears aren't pointy enough.
that's right.
Half breed.
Half-breed,
That's what we
half-blood.
tell.
I'll just do the very
Jonathan.
offensive.
I only like your elf half.
I'll just do the offensive.
Alrighty.
There's many ways I can insult her without actually physically having to say anything.
Alright, so I could run forward and try and grapple her. That should take her blade out of commission.
Sorry, I meant to say, could you shift her over? She's going more towards the wall. Yeah. Yeah.
I could run over and try and grapple her, but that's a very easy attack of opportunity on her part because I don't have improved grapple.
maybe don't do something and get you murdered right off the bat.
We kind of need your muscle because our other muscle's not here and Jonathan's not here, even though he never really goes.
I mean, that rifle of his does some damage.
That
Yes.
damn gun's starting to be a pain.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Why don't you bulk up your defenses?
does the robot get smarter over time, or does he just continue making the same mistakes? Just
Number
ask.
2.
Did you already bulk
Sorry.
yourself up?
I
You need to
don't
get him a
really have
headband
something
of
like that.
I
intelligence.
thought you had that thing where it like improves your
Oh,
defenses.
total defense. Anyone can do that. But yeah, it would give me a good dodge bonus, I think it is.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
This might help you.
Oh no. Yes. Screw the helping part. I got on that one.
All right.
Oh,
I'm not going to help you.
Yep.
Just dangle that right in front of me. Oh, what happened? No.
That's called the carrot.
Alright, what are you doing, dumb robot?
I could total defense, but if she's got a spell, that's gonna cut right through me anyway.
That's true.
Does not compute.
So either do the grapple or
But
wait for her to come to you.
And she made him stronger, which means he's more of a physically built.
plus he's probably already. Well, we were already told that he's very.
Capable.
Yeah.
Well, what does that actually mean?
Well,
All right,
it's-
I total defense +4 to AC.
Okay, make a perception check.
Throwing me a second bone, are you?
Uh-huh.
That's a little better. 24.
Okay, so you kind of lock eyes on him, and he's coming for you. You know it. He's literally starting the charge. He's like, boom, boom. And you automatically know just by the way he moves, he's a fighter. He's a fighter. And he's charging you. Literally charging you.
Right now?
Yep. Because it's his turn.
Let's pretend he started there.
Because that's where all you did was total defense, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, he's charging straight at you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
He charges you, Nathan. As
what
he's
do you call
charging you, he pulls out his
Plastic
elven
surgery.
curved blade.
Well, so much for total defense.
And he is just gonna come. Wah! And he's coming in with everything that he got.
Everything?
Everything. He's coming to get you.
He's coming.
He's a coming. He's a coming.
With dual strength.
This is gonna hurt.
He's coming.
I told you to run away. It would have been acceptable.
Yeah, but
No.
then you
No.
son of a bitch.
20!
Oh!
Are you
You
okay?
son of a bitch.
That's a great opening volley.
Yep. Well,
Nice!
It hasn't happened in a while.
That's
Good for
awesome.
you.
yeah, good.
Good for you.
All right.
Wasted
Not
son
good
of-
for you.
Well,
Good for you. Nice knowing you guys.
At least if he
Yep,
dies
at
with
least I
the
got a
back.
back-
It's the best
at
one
least I
of
got a
all of us
backup
to
character.
get this tap to.
Am I dead?
Did you just tear his arms off or something?
It's called decapitation.
Ah,
Oh my
I called it.
God.
Can I take a look at that? See. Slashing, right?
Yep.
What is that?
Double damage
I thought it
and
was
death.
a bear.
Fort negates. Fort
I need a fortitude check from you.
God, you better roll.
The DC's high.
AP point.
um.
I hope you have
Cash in
some.
your APs. The DC's high.
That's a 17 so far.
Start cashing in.
All right. It's a die 6 after the roll.
After the roll, it's a 4 for every
4.
point.
All right. So
Can
plus
you
4
accept that?
makes it.
You can, yeah.
Oh,
You
I didn't
can
know that.
spend as many points.
I think that's a 7.
Especially when it comes to this. Like, you're just putting in all your heroic effort as possible, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just. I
So
didn't
what are
know.
we at?
We haven't had to do.
How many you are gonna use?
I added 1 so far. It was a
17. So it's 21.
21.
Keep going, cause you need to not be dead.
25.
Come on, cash him in. You're gonna die.
29? Jesus Christ!
Come on, boy.
Sorry, mathing.
Whose son is that?
Yeah, he's my son.
33.
33 is still not enough.
What the?
How many AP points do you have?
7. I
Okay.
just wasted 4.
Keep
I'm
going.
using 4. 33. 37.
Do you want to spend 5 points?
Not to be dead.
Or do you want your head chopped?
Those are the options.
I think I know which answer you're gonna go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I spend the 5.
Okay.
By the skin of your teeth. And the blade goes through your throat. The fact that you're an automaton, this is going to be very possible. The blade goes through your throat, and it literally is being held on to by a few cables and a few springs. And you're like... For the remainder of the battle, you'll be considered nauseated. So -2 to all of your attacks.
Can I?
Guys,
Yeah, you'll have to do...
No, but can I like heal him and that will not?
We'll see. We'll see.
how much damage? It said
That's
double
what
damage.
I'm doing the damage
Oh, okay.
now.
So I might still be dead.
No,
Those things hurt.
Just less dead.
Just less dead. We didn't get decapitated, but that would have been a great cliffhanger to end the night.
You should have disconnected your head. So you would flip, head flips, goes back on
On
your
the
neck.
upside, you're right behind him, so.
You are very sick. You are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. You can only take a single move action each turn. A single move action? I may as well be dead.
At least
I
you
can
have a
do
healer
squats.
right behind you.
You have been ordered 66. 66 points of damage.
I have
Jesus
3
Christ.
health remaining. Actually, 5 health remaining. Wait a minute! What am I doing? I have a 25% chance to ignore all this!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Roll your percentiles. I want to see it. I want to see it on table.
That's 0, no, 9%.
Negated. 0.9 is under 25%. You've negated the critical hit with your fortification.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
None of that happens.
Write that shit somewhere bold. I'll give you colored markers.
You did. I saw it earlier. I literally.
Wow.
Underline that a few more times
Yes.
to make it stand out.
You manage to just kind of parry at the second, and he does hit you. You take 33 points of damage from the
Put a
slash.
star on it as beside it or something.
Your DR applies, but there is no
Jeez.
critical hit.
Oh. My heart was in my throat there.
Decapitation. Almost took the robot's head off.
Oh.
Does he get? You didn't have to use any AP points or anything.
No, you get all
so
your
put all
APs
your
back.
AP point packs.
I didn't even take them off yet.
You negated the whole entire thing. There was like, it was like, you know the movie Next? Have you ever seen that one where you can actually telegraph like 2 minutes into the future?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I thought.
exactly
Exactly
like
what you
that.
thought.
You saw your death, and he was just like, he knew it was coming too, and it was like that perfect moment where it's like, just enough.
And I just watched all that.
Yep. And sparks go flying everywhere. Oil's
like,
flying everywhere.
Instead of cutting through, it like grazed against the metal and like sparks.
Yep.
Oh, a new
across the neck.
smiley! Yes!
A new smiley face. Yeah. Oil everywhere. We're gonna have to do a spill report after this.
All right.
Wow.
That could have been very bad.
You could have
been-
killed him.
That could have been very well. Literally, the card said I could have killed him.
Yeah.
It's a
And
close.
if it wasn't for spending your APs and me telling you to keep spending,
And then me eventually realizing I have a chance to ignore all this crap.
Yeah.
he hit you. He hit armor class 34, and that was your DC. Because I
Yeah.
rolled a 20, and he's got a 14 to his attack.
It would have hit anyway. My AC's 30 at the moment.
Yep. Yep.
Jeez, I'm getting outclassed.
You just totally
Why is
got
your AC 30 at the moment?
smashed.
That's my health. Oh, my AC is 30 because of the total defense plus 4. My
Okay,
base
yeah.
is 26.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, that's a good cliffhanger right there.
Oh.
And we'll see you next week! Or whatever.